Good morning, everybody. Bonjour. It's the Sometimes Vlog. It's a vlog that happens sometimes. Look at this. Paris, France, December 10th, 2015, 8 o'clock, maybe 8:01 or 8:02 in the morning. The park just opened. I was the first one in. Obviously, a few people are passing me up now. But I was the first one in the park looking down on this misty morning at that. La Chateau de Bellebois Dormant? I forget. Sleeping Beauty's castle here in Disneyland Paris. I am very tired. Just woke up after only a couple hours sleep. And I woke up specifically very early to be the first one in the park so that I could share this moment with you. My last look at this castle before I depart from France and head home to sleep well in Anaheim, California. Pretty crazy, right? Pretty crazy. What a crazy trip. So I came here, let's see. I don't even remember what day I got here. It's been so crazy. I think I got here December 3rd, according to the calendar. December 3rd, 2015. Left on the 2nd, got here on the 3rd, and now it's the 10th. So I've spent 7 days, or about 1 week here at Disneyland Paris. I feel like I've got to know this park pretty well. So my thoughts, my reflections, my last minute things I have to impart before I leave this beautiful, let's stop over here and take a look around. My final thoughts before I leave Disneyland Paris had to be put down in a vlog. Even though I would have liked to have this quiet moment to myself, there was just no way, guys. There's just no way. I had to share it. I had to share it. Look at this. This park here, and I've been to 8 now, as I keep saying, I've been to 8 Disney parks, partially around the world. This one to me is the one that feels the most like maybe what Magic Kingdom would have been like had Walt lived, where bigger wouldn't have been better enough. You had to add more detail, more story, more thought into it, and innovate more. I don't know how to explain. This is the only other park besides Disneyland that has a Disneyland feel to me. Look at that, Frontierland back there, which is first on your left instead of Adventureland. Isn't that crazy? Reverse. I realized we never walked around the hub this morning together since I've been here. So let's do that now. And by the way, the hub, nothing in the middle, just blank, which is, believe me, actually really nice. Nothing to obstruct your view or your path as you move around. Over here at Adventureland. We were in Adventureland the other day by Pirates of the Caribbean, but I don't know if you guys ever got a good look at the massive entrance. It's a huge fortress. There's an attraction in there, all kinds of crazy stuff. That was a weird thing to say, an attraction there. But this park really feels to me so gorgeous, so beautiful, so well themed and well done. I don't know. I think it's something that Walt Disney would have really loved and appreciated. He loved the pristine, clean look of Disneyland. He pioneered that immersive environmental experience that put the guest actually inside of the show. And that's what this park does so well. Of course, it's based on the model of the original Disneyland. You have Main Street USA. Even though we're in France, you've got Frontierland and Adventureland, Fantasyland, and here, of course, Discoveryland rather than Tomorrowland. But there's something different about it. Even though it's huge, it feels very close, very personal. Main Street USA over here, of course, looks a lot like the one at Walt Disney World. The Emporium is the same. Some of the buildings are very similar and tall. It ends with Casey's Corner and all that. But it feels like Main Street USA at Disneyland. It's so packed full of little details and just, I don't know, this park hugs you the way Disneyland does at home. And it's got this, the most beautiful Disney castle in the world, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, the fog started rolling in yesterday, last night. I wrapped up what filming I could, for better or for worse. I'm done on this trip. Now, there's a lot of stuff I didn't get to, a lot of stuff that was like really frustrating to not get to, but I didn't get to, and I'm gonna have to do what many people have suggested and take it as the universe's signal that maybe I'll need to come back. So, if money and time line themselves up, I will definitely be back to Paris, France. After all, I have an annual pass, right? Might as well use it. Look at just this misty morning. The mist rolled in last night, and it was so crazy. And there's one thing that I gotta mention is that France is so wet. The whole time I've been here, just the weather has been so wet. Even on a dry, sunny day when my lips are chapping, the floor is all wet. When the mist was rolling in, as the mist came along, the ground just turned wet. It was insane. It was insane. Anyway, look at this, guys. Let's just have a glance really quick. So 7 days I've been here, and like I said, I got pretty familiar with the layout of this park, pretty familiar with the, I guess, the basic ins and outs of how this all works here at Disneyland Paris. Very familiar with it. And of course, like every new Disney park I go to, after spending just a little bit of time here, rather than, despite what I wanted to do or didn't want to do at first, now I have 50 million other video ideas to, you know, save for the future, I guess. So there was a couple things I wanted to film. Oh, maybe I could film this, maybe I could film that. Why am I showing myself? You know what I look like. Look at this. But now I have so many more delicious little things I'd love to show and share, and so I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna have to come back. Oh no! Oh dear! Oh boy, I guess I'll have to twist my arm someday. Well, anyway, I don't know that I'll ever be back, honestly, because I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Oh wait, I'm 9 hours ahead of California, so actually, technically, right now, I'm way ahead of most of you who live there. Those of you who live in the United States like me, I'm actually ahead of you. I am in your future. I am your future. Which means maybe I do know what's gonna happen in the future, and maybe I will be able to say that I'll be back. Well, I never thought anything like this would happen to me. I never thought that I'd be able to go to 8 Disney parks, period. I never thought I'd get to Disney World in Florida, much less come to 8 Disney theme parks on 2 continents within a year's span of time. This is out of control, crazy. It's been cold the whole time. It's been misty. At one point it was pretty rainy, but it has been so crazy beautiful. Having said that, the loneliness has started to sink in just a little bit. Hearing mostly French around you all the time, you sort of get lonely and you just want to hear an American talk. Yesterday there were 2 of them coming in to the park, and I just gaped and stared like, American. Just, it felt so less lonely, like I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Anyway, I gotta catch a flight home, and actually I literally have to leave the park right now, having just gone in it to catch my flight home. But before I go, I need to bid adieu to this, Le Chateau. What is it? Let's go make sure exactly what it is before I lose my mind. And what's funny is, I feel like I was right back there. Maybe I was wrong. What's funny is, I knew that I was gonna finally get the French name correct by the end of the trip, and then I was gonna go home and completely wipe it from my mind. Look at that, everybody. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? And isn't this gorgeous? I mean, just look at this detail over here. I'm sorry to just pull you away every 5 seconds. Imagine how my ADD brain feels all the time, getting pulled away from everything by itself, constantly, when I'm whipping you around with the camera. Yeah, lost it. What is it? Le Chateau. Oh my gosh, hold on. Le Chateau. I sounded like, oh, come on. What the heck is his name? Jabba the Hutt there for a second. Le Chateau de la Belle Bois Dormant. Le Chateau de la Belle Bois Dormant. I was right. It's right up there on this little plaque up here. Le Chateau de la Belle Bois Dormant. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it wonderful? What a privilege and a treat just to be able to come here to Disneyland Paris and be able to touch it. It's gorgeous. It's wonderful. I filmed a lot of little nooks and crannies of this place for Random Land, so I don't want to blow all that stuff and tell you all about it. Look at empty Fantasyland back here. Looking gorgeous. Just misty, empty Fantasyland. What a treat. Like, honestly, what an amazing feeling. I'm just tripping out. I spent the entire trip sleeping for about 30 minutes at a time and setting my alarm and waking up and waking up and waking up. And the reason for that is to stay connected to the internet. You had to do that for some reason so I could upload all of these vlogs. So I hope they were okay. I spent the whole time in a state of like sleeplessness and really tired. So even though I only got 2 hours of sleep last night after packing up all my stuff, I actually feel more rested than normal. All right, we showed you Fantasyland the other day. Look at the back of the castle. Isn't it amazing? The only thing I was bummed out about when I was on my way here, and let's say goodbye. Goodbye, castle. Goodbye. The only thing I was bummed about when I was leaving, I'm gonna touch it. Just touch it with my bare, freezing cold hand. When I first came to France, is I thought, dang it, you know, like I'm gonna miss a whole bunch of Christmas time at home. And I got here and everything was Christmas decorated, and I kind of went, oh yeah, they have Christmas in France too. What a nincompoop. Everything here is pretty much the same. People have been freaking out like, is it super different? Is it super crazy and unusual? Like, no, it's really not. It's like anywhere. Once you get there and kind of get used to it, it's just a place like any other. Only this place has a dragon who I think speaks French. Let's go in and say one more time, say goodbye to my friend, animatronic dragon under the castle. Now, I've got some good footage of this dragon. Oh. Well, he's sleeping. I feel awkward now. Like I can't say goodbye. He's sleeping. Everybody, you don't have to wake up. Go back to sleep. We just wanted to say goodbye. Don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. That's the best I've seen. The smoke coming out of his nose. I think it's because of the weather. Hey, oh, whoa! All right, hey! It's just us. It's the sometimes vlog. It's the sometimes. I know you're hungry and you haven't had your coffee. I'm really. It's just that. Hey, listen. Will you listen to me? I gotta fly home. I know you don't want us to leave. I gotta go, buddy. I got family at home. Christmas is coming. I gotta be home by Christmas, you know? You just go back to sleep. I'm sorry we bothered you. I just wanted to say goodbye, you know? All right, you go back to sleep, Mr. Dragon. That guy. You know, he really is a sweet little buttercup once he's woke up and had his coffee or espresso or whatever the heck they drink in France. You know, but, you know, yeah, like the rest of us, when you wake him up like that, he could be a little touchy. Anyway, I did film some Random Land videos, and I did get some things accomplished. So assuming that my footage doesn't all get wiped out by scanning it in the baggage thing or doing some other crazy thing, we should have some pretty cool adventures coming up with Random Land. I know that one amazing Random Land episode from Disneyland in Anaheim is being uploaded as we speak. But look at this. Look at this. Goodbye, Paris. Goodbye, Le Chateau de la Belle Bois Dormant. Am I saying that right? I hope so. It's been a week. I hope I'm saying it right. Look at that. There she goes. And there I go. Off down Main Street, USA. Goodbye, Adventureland. Goodbye, Frontierland. Goodbye, random French people. Ooh, it got a lot brighter out here already. Anyway, I was pleased to be here. Privileged. All the French people are super nice. And a lot of crazy differences. I haven't unpacked it all in my mind. Oh, that's where I was going with that whole sleepy thing. Most of the time I've spent in a state of near sleeplessness and stress trying to get all this stuff done, and then losing 2 days was like, oh my goodness, I better hurry up, make up for lost time. Now I have this pile of footage that's very, very confusing, but I'm pretty sure once I sort through the evidence, I should have at least 2, if not a couple more, Random Land episodes. I am actually so cold I cannot feel my fingers. Alright. Here's my foot of Main Street moment. Goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, don't look back. Is it still there? Is the castle looking at us? It is? Dang it. Why do they always... I told you not to look at me when I walked away. It makes me feel weird. Alright, look at this. All the people coming in for extra magic hours just like the other morning. But we gotta head home. Some things I'll point out to you. Yes, Disney World people. Main Street ends very similar to yours. Casey's Corner over here. Gibson Girl Ice Cream over here. But the whole middle section is just completely different. Now, I haven't spent so much time in Florida's Main Street that I've memorized every building the way that I sort of have with Disneyland. Like, if there was a building here that was exactly the same as Disneyland, I go, hey, look! The samesies! But, for the most part, I think it's very different. They have the Main Street clock in the same spot. Christmas decorations are here. You have Lily's Boutique, Walt's Restaurant, Disney and Company store here. By the way, I love this one. This one sells toys. Nothing makes a child smile like a new toy. Subtle, guys, subtle. It's pretty good. Actually, that's one thing I noticed about Disneyland Paris is that there's all kinds of advertisements upstairs, just like way more thick, and that's a fair perception of the United States. Like, we have advertisements everywhere. Oh, did you see that? The lights just turned off on Main Street, USA. Anyway, we took a look around a little bit the other day, didn't we? Did we? Didn't we? I don't know. I can't tell the difference now between what I filmed for Random Land, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever. Mostly because of the sleeplessness. But I will definitely miss this park. It is beautiful. It is pristine. It is clean. This is sort of the morning crowd. I think it's more crowded once it opens to the public and not just the people staying in Disney hotels. She's vlogging. She's vlogging. Les Traqueurs. Okay. Speaking of which, someone else I gotta say goodbye to, and then we gotta wrap this up because I really actually have to head to the airport right this second. Jacques Burley, it was nice to meet you. And hold on, let's take one last look at the Christmas tree. Le beautiful. I need to learn more French. And one last look down misty Main Street in the morning, Triple M, towards our now beloved castle. All right, you, monsieur, it was very nice to make your acquaintance. I'm glad that we are now friends, real life friends. We've always been sort of like acquaintances, you know, through our mutual love of Disney and our correspondence online. But now we finally made actual friends. We've hung out, we spent some time together. Boy, you're tall, way taller than Jim Burley. It's been nice to meet you, Jacques Burley. Thanks for putting up with me in your country. And thanks for being so cool. You're no Jim Burley, but you'll do. You'll do. Or could it be? Could it be? Could it be that the real Jim Burley is here? And the real Main Street is here? And the original Sleeping Beauty Castle is right here? And then I made it to the original Disneyland. Quick, what's today's date?
12.
No, 12/10?
10?
December 10th, 2015. December 10th, 2015. What time is it? Wait a minute, what time is it? Do you know what time it is? Do you guys know what time it is right now? It's 11 o'clock, December 10th, 12/10/2015, 11 p.m., which means 1 hour shy. Hello. 1 hour shy of the park closing right over here. Oh, it's not quite 11, almost. About an hour shy of the park closing, which means I did it. 2 Jim Burleys, 2 Main Streets, hello, 2 Main Street USAs, 2 Sleeping Beauty Castles, and the same day. 2 Disneylands, 2 theme parks, 2 countries, 2 different continents on 2 different sides of the Atlantic Ocean. What an epic double Disney starting this morning in Disneyland Paris. For those of you who missed it earlier in this exact same video, I was there. Paris. Okay, hold on, I gotta calm down. I'm a little bit tired. You see, with the time difference, which is about 9 hours, this is a 31-hour day for me. And so this is going to take this has taken quite a lot out of me. Excuse me. See, I'm very tired and delirious. I'm double delirious. Hold on a second. Look at this. This morning, I started my day in Paris, France, with the sun rising at 8 a.m. I was the first person to walk into Disneyland Paris. I immediately left, hopped in a taxi, hopped on an Airbus plane, flew over the Atlantic Ocean, up along the UK, up over Greenland, Iceland, and down through Canada, down across the United States, and am now ending my day at the other Disneyland, the original Disneyland, Walt Disney's Disneyland, here in Anaheim, California, my home, USA. Let's take stock. 2 Jim Burleys, 2 Main Street USAs at 2 Disneylands with 2 Sleeping Beauty Castles at 2 Disneylands in 2 countries on 2 continents. I was thinking 2 hemispheres, but I think France is actually technically in the Western Hemisphere, so we'll let it go. We'll let that one go. 2 continents, double continental, double Disney. Look at this. Now I can't add 2 dragons to the mix because our Sleeping Beauty Castle doesn't have one, but let's just stop and appreciate. This is out of control. I woke up in Paris, France this morning, walked through the gates of Disneyland, and walked under the portcullis of the Le Chateau de la Belle Bois Dormant, Sleeping Beauty's castle there, and now I am walking through Sleeping Beauty Castle, Walt Disney's original castle, right here at Disney. I did it. I just touched 2 Disneyland castles in 2 different countries, 2 different continents on the same day. Oh, hello, love. There's a couple having a fight. There's a couple kissing. That's kind of weird. Double couples, double castles, double Fantasyland. See, I was gonna say double fantasy, but never mind. Double Gimberleys, double Main Street, double Disney. Double Disney. I did it. How many times have I done double Disney? But this one is out of control. I don't know, there's probably some people who've done it before, but 2 Disneyland castles, 2 Sleeping Beauty castles, and 2 Disneylands in 2 different countries on 2 different continents in the same day. I am completely overstimulated. I feel like if they weren't in the way taking a fun pic, I could grab that sword and pull it right out of that stone and become the rightful king of England. I'm gonna skip that for today. I feel like I'm already pressing my good fortune with waking up in Paris, France, and making it back to Anaheim, California, and Walt Disney's original Sleeping Beauty castle all in the same day. Sincerely, my sincere thank you for you guys traveling with me to France, checking out Disneyland Paris. My first trip actually on continental Europe. I'd been to England before, but I had never been to France before. Obviously then I had never been to Paris with the Mona Lisa and the Venus de Milo, etc., all the stuff we saw together, the Eiffel Tower, and never went to Disneyland Paris before. So you guys were with me every step of the way, and now you're with me at this moment. The crowning achievement, the victory. Double freaking Disney. Double continental, double Disney. I did it. I did it. I did it. I woke up in France at Disneyland Paris and I'm going to sleep here. I did it. Double Disney. Double Disney. They said it couldn't be done. They said I was a man. I heard what they said, but I proved them all wrong. I did it. I proved them all wrong, especially my 3rd grade teacher, and now I've done it. I have double Disney on 2 continents. This is out of control. Double freaking Disney, you guys. Double freaking Disney. Sincere thank you to all of you guys. LiveFastIPort.Spreadshirt.com. I think there's free shipping until December 12th to celebrate this double Disney moment. You can find that information on my Twitter, JustinScarred, also JustinScarred on Periscope, Live Fast I Pour on Instagram, Live Fast I Pour on Snapchat. This has been incredible. It's been my sincerest, deepest pleasure and greatest honor being able to entertain you guys even for 5 seconds. So I really honestly do sincerely appreciate all of you guys who came with me on this journey through the magic of the internet. Woo! Woo! I'm really overstimulated. I am really hyper. I am really tired. I'm probably the most tired man in this park, but I am so stoked, so excited, and so pleased. Double Disney. I gotta tell you, Disneyland Paris is the most beautiful Disney park I've ever been to, really. I mean, it's so epic and well manicured, and it's really like, I feel like it's kind of what Disney World's Magic Kingdom would have ended up if Walt had lived there. So many different like little mistakes and errors corrected there. Beautiful, wide spaces, short wait times, all that kind of stuff. Boy, I'll miss those short wait times. But be it ever so humble, there is no place like home. Much as I love the French people, do you know how amazing it felt to land in the United States of America, hear English spoken everywhere, and then realize I was at home in California? Nice try, buddy. I already tried and failed while you guys weren't looking, but it's okay. Do you know how amazing that felt? I hugged my son, I hugged my father, I hugged my mother, and then I headed down here to Disneyland to share this, the last triumphal moment of the trip. We did it, gang. We did it. We didn't pull the sword from the stone. That is impossible because it's locked. I mean, because we're not the rightful rulers of England. But we did double Disney, and that is something even this strong lady didn't do. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for coming along with me. I hope you stick around for more. Subscribe for more adventures from apparently all over the world for all I know. Stick with me, guys. Live fast, die poor. Spreadshirt.com. Live fast, die poor on Instagram and Snapchat. JustinScarred on Twitter and other things. And I'll see you guys later. Check out all the links down below in the description. I don't know what else to say. I'll see you guys later. Right now, I think it's safe to say that 2 Disneylands, 2 countries, 2 continents, same day. I think, and I could be wrong, that just quite possibly, just maybe, just a little bit, I've done my duty, and now I can go home and sleep well. Au revoir.